Vanessa, do you think is the one of the biggest challenges faced by formerly incarcerated women?
One of the biggest challenges that formerly incarcerated women face are having access to decent wage employment.
Okay.
Employment opportunities for women that have records are a lot more difficult than they are for people who don't have records, only because there is still background discrimination,
Yeah.
previous
Yes.
criminal history discrimination. I had a girl, I have a girl in my housing program right now who is on job search, and, she is constantly putting in applications. She's going on interviews, and she found somebody who said that they were going to hire her, and she's waiting for the background to clear, and
I
then the
know.
background comes, and then they say, I'm sorry, we can't move forward with your
Exactly.
hiring process.
Right.
And it's so devastating and disappointing to
Mhm.
them, and it can be so discouraging because here you are, have been out for months and doing better, on getting on your feet, want to move forward in your life, and you
Right.
can't because your record is constantly thrown in your face and used against you.
Exactly. It's it's unfair. I'm still on that campaign of remove the box. So,
Yeah.
and it's unfair that even they've been taking advantage to the point where even these employers will get 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month of work out of them, and then they said, "Oh, your background came back, and I gotta let you go," and that's just devastating. People get a job, and they know they have income coming. They start to plan, and they start to do things. So it's just unfortunate. I feel like there's a lot of advocacy we could do around formerly incarcerated employment for men and women. Tell me, Vanessa, some of the biggest misconceptions about formerly incarcerated, homeless, marginalized women that are trying to reintegrate back into society.
I think some of the misconceptions would be that these are dangerous people and, they're not deserving of a second chance. And the
Right.
thing about it is a lot of these people that are coming out, especially the women that we're serving, a lot of them are mothers. A
Yes.
lot of them have been wrongfully convicted. A lot of them may have been caught up with boyfriends or husbands and ended up taking the rap for things that maybe they shouldn't have taken the rap for.
Right.
And so they're coming out, and after being incarcerated for so long, they're dealing with high levels of anxiety, high
Yes.
levels of fear,
Yes.
and it's crazy because society is so fearful of them, yet
Right.
they're scared of
Yeah,
society.
they're scared of their
And
own
so,
shadows a lot of the time. We're talking about
oh
domestic
yeah,
violence and human trafficking.
right,
Mhm.
right,
Mhm.
right. And the thing about it is they're just trying to have the same opportunity as everyone else to live their lives, to be
Mhm.
mothers to their children, and to just raise and provide for their families. And
Right.
so sometimes they don't get that opportunity
Right.
because they can't find employment.
Right. Right. It's what do they call it? What is it? Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Right.
None of that can really happen until you have a way to pay for it all. Until you can.
Yeah.
I think people underestimate how important employment is when they just tell people, just go get a job. Well, it's not just a matter of getting a job. We could take any job, but we have some folks have conditions where they need more money because they have to take care of those conditions.
Yeah.
Or like the moms, they have children and they need higher than minimum wage in order to take care of those children because we know how much kids cost, especially in those young formative years. So when they're growing out of their shoes every other day. So tell me, what has been the most effective way you see to support and empower women?
I think the most effective support that we've provided so far has been some of the therapy services that we're able to provide them. You mentioned a little bit earlier about them being women that have experienced violence or domestic violence, human trafficking, things of that sort. So these women have scars and trauma from their past. And so you can teach someone to have job skills and get them a job all day, but if you don't deal with the things on the inside, those inner traumas, those memories, those
Right.
childhood things, all of the loss and the hurt and the pain and the abuse, then you're going to be that same person trying to function in society, and affect your emotional health, your mental health.
Right.
And so I think that us being able to support their mental health in this capacity by providing them with therapy and counseling and family reunification, because family and having your kids back is such an emotional
Yes.
sense of security for them,
Right.
then this is definitely something that's benefiting them, and it's helping them to think differently and think clearly and think
Right.
more responsibly, and to think from a healthy perspective, not from through a lens of their pain or their trauma.
Right, right. It's important when they're coming out of, such a trauma life like prison, or the life, when they're coming out of that, we all as society, we were like, oh, this is your chance, now you can rebuild, let's go, forget about all that happened. Well, that's not how it happened. That's not how it works. We carry it around with us. It feeds into everything that we do until we deal with it. We're going to take a break right now, and when we come back, I want to keep this conversation going for just a few, and I got a couple more questions. We'll be right back, San Bernardino.
KCAA Loma Linda.
You like to safely leverage bank money to earn double-digit returns, income tax-free, with guarantees and no downside market risk? How can you do this? This is Ference, host of the Your Personal Bank Show. 1. You fund a high cash value policy one time to earn dividends and interest. 2. Establish a bank line of credit using the cash in your policy as collateral. When you earn more in dividends from your policy than the interest the bank charges, you keep the difference. And the difference is averaged 2 to 5% annually in your favor for the past 40 plus years. 3. The bank funds contributions years 2 to 20 plus. Each year the bank adds funds, your rate of return increases. Your average rate of return can grow to strong double digits annually within a few years. Contact me at yourpersonalbank.com, yourpersonalbank.com, or 866-268-4422, 866-268-4422 for more info, or tune in to the Your Personal Bank Show.
Your Personal Bank Show airs Tuesdays at 4 p.m. right here on KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listeners behind.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
KCAA.
Welcome back, San Bernardino. This is Shazette with Working in the Margins, the Family Assistance Weekly Radio Show program. I have on the line I've been having a great conversation. I'm getting some education from Miss Vanessa Perez. She's the executive director of Time for Change Foundation. Vanessa, I'm going to ask you a question. This is just, I'm taking personal privilege. What's it like working with Kim Carter? How do you keep up? She's just.
How do I keep up? I think being under her leadership for so many years has kind of shaped the way that I work, and I wouldn't say that it's keeping up. I think we have a same type of work style that we do, and somebody recently said, this is sugar and spice. So one of us is sugar, one of us is spice. And so we definitely complement each other.
You do.
She's very influential an amazing leader, an amazing woman, has done so much to build this organization into what it is today.
Yes.
And I just am so appreciative of her leadership. She's so supportive, and she always knows what's needed and how to support. And she's still such a big support to me right now in the organization. And so, what is it like working with her? It's great. I mean, it's hard work, and we work hard. We take this work seriously. We don't, take it for granted by any means. And I think, working with her, it means business.
Yes.
So anyone doing business with us and working with us is going to know that, we take this organization and the work that we do very seriously, and we're very business minded when it comes to it, so that we can operate by providing the best services possible to the women in the population.
You all have just, you are one of our stalwart agencies here in San Bernardino. I love seeing your clients and your past clients and your folks come out to events. You guys are always everywhere. You're advocating. I try to go to the city council meetings, and if I don't, then I watch them online for San Bernardino, just to keep up on what's going on. And I think it was a couple of meetings ago, I think you were there, and some of your girls were speaking on something about San Bernardino and advocating. And I love that, because I said, look at Vanessa creating more Vanessas, because that's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. You're not gonna be around forever. I want you to be around as long as possible, but you're not going to be around forever. I'm not sure if you got personal aspirations and goals outside of this, but I think it's also our responsibility as leaders to be able to mentor and guide and bring up, the next generation, the next folks to, take our places. I want somebody to take my job eventually and do everything that I do, because it's fulfilling for me, and it's important to me. I want somebody to do it and feel I want them to have the feelings that I do from the work that I do now. Tell me when your clients, because they all seem so, they're always so prepared. And when they're out in the public, they know about the foundation. They are open and willing. How do you get them to participate like that? How do you get them to, they just want to talk about how good, Time for Change has been to them. How do you get them to do that?
Well, we have a leadership development program here at Time for Change Foundation, and we focus on lifting up the voice of them, the women. Those have been directly impacted by these systems and marginalization and discrimination. And so our job is to educate and empower. And that's what we do. We empower them to use their voice to create change. And we teach them that with their voices, using their voices by speaking up, by sharing their stories, their experiences, that is what's going to make a difference in this world. So we teach them how to be the change that they want to see. Don't just sit around and wait for somebody else to do it.
Right.
And so when they're learning about all of the opportunity that they can have to be civically engaged, because some of them don't even know how to go about it.
Right.
And so we teach them how to navigate that, how to, support local advocacy efforts, statewide advocacy efforts, and by us informing them and telling them that their voice matters, that what they have to say matters, that it's important and it makes a difference, and that empowers them to want to speak up. And when they see each other doing it and other people doing it in the community, then they get up and they do it as well.
Right. I love that. It's the old head, knowledge about each one teach one. And I think that's because you are working with women who are coming out of the system, or they've been in, bad situations. They're working toward restabilizing, and some of them have children. And what better way to teach your children and to raise your children, from out the gate. Mommy's going to advocate for herself, and mom's advocating for you too. It's
Right.
and your kids then, like me, I have a kid that's going to be an advocate. He's going to, they're going to be advocates, and they're going to know, and they're going to be, see when where there's injustice, and and fight for them, fight for themselves. I know that a large population of the folks that we serve are Black and brown women, and they're already, what I'm not going to say what they're already got strikes against them, societal, strikes against them, and sometimes it's just enough to get over those, to try to get for folks to see you, hear you, listen to you, and I love that Time for Change has been. I noticed that a long time ago, because everywhere you all go, your clients and your staff, your people, that they go with you to advocate for the agency too. We're going to wrap up. Tell me what we can do out here as individuals and communities to support the Time for Change Foundation's mission.
Well, one of the most important things is we can support with monetary donations.
Right
Go
on.
to our website,
Mhm.
www.timeforchangefoundation.com, and click the donate button, and you can make a contribution. You said we're a week before Thanksgiving. It is the holiday season, and this is definitely a peak time, where we're seeing a lot more families in need, a lot more families needing shelter, needing warm clothing, needing food, needing all of these different things. And so increase in financial support, especially right now during this time of year, is so needed and so much appreciated.
Exactly.
So again, you can go to our website. You can give us a call, 909-886-2994. We also have volunteer opportunities, mentorship opportunities. There's a lot that you can do to support. And I know you mentioned earlier the Bebop Center, the Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit Center. So that is an economic hub for women of color entrepreneurs. So we are an entrepreneurship center. We teach women of color how to build, grow, and scale investable businesses. We offer access to capital, access to technology, access to information, access to networks. And so we want to make sure that we are providing access to what these women need, and making sure that they have all the tools and the resources to build a successful business.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you.
Many ways to support.
Awesome.
Give us a call, visit our website, follow us on social media.
Awesome. So I want to, I have a flyer in front of me. It's for the Bebop's Celebrate the Holidays event. It's Tuesday, December 17th from 12 to 2. And it's to share your love of giving this holiday season by bringing one unwrapped toy for children ages 0 to 6, I believe. Lunch will be served, and you have to register. I'm going to post this on the Working in the Margins IG, so that people can, if they're interested, to go and check it out. Just go and see the center. It's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It's such a bright spot downtown. So again, thank you. Do you have a quote for me?
Yeah, I could give you a quote.
A bit of wisdom.
Yeah, this is, I'm gonna quote the Dr. Kim Carter Tillman. I was actually thinking about this quote earlier this morning.
Awesome.
And she said that success is not a destination, but a benchmark to move on to greater things.
Oh, I love that. It is. I've watched you. You all are amazing. I love that you have taken your show on the road to NorCal and opened up opportunities for people up there, housing for folks up in Northern California. You are amazing women to be admired, and thank you for inspiring me and women in our community that do this work. And have a great Thanksgiving. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, Vanessa.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Okay, take care. All right, San Bernardino. Man, I just get so fired up when I talk to folks and they're doing, wonderful work. It just makes me feel like I'm in the right place, I'm doing the right thing, and then I know the right people, because my work that I do, it feeds my soul. So the people that do the work out in our communities are people that I want to always be in touch with, because we feed off of each other. We want to help as many people as we can. Sometimes I don't have services that Vanessa Perez at Time for Change Foundation, she may have, and vice versa. We serve sometimes the same population, but there's different needs throughout the community, throughout the populations. So it's been my pleasure for these years to watch that agency grow, and for those for Kim Carter, Dr. Kim Carter, and for Vanessa to lead it to where it is today. And it is definitely a jewel in San Bernardino County. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll be back after a couple of minutes. Thanks.
KCAA.
One of the best ways to build a healthier local economy is by shopping locally. Teamster Advantage is a shop local program started by Teamster Local 1932 that has brought together hundreds of locally owned businesses to provide discounts for residents who make shopping locally their priority. Everything from restaurants like Corky's to fun times at SB Raceway and much, much more. If you're not currently a Teamster and you want access to these local business discounts, contact Jennifer at 909-889-8377, extension 224. Give her a call. That number again is 909-889-8377, extension 224.
You've eaten lots of great food and not so great food at restaurants. Cowboy Burgers in Fontana and now in Arlington and Riverside will fast become one of your favorites with their delicious, mouth-watering burgers and breakfast burritos. Cowboy Burgers and Barbecue also serves fantastic smoked barbecue baby back ribs, tri-tip, chicken, pulled pork sandwiches, as well as lunch and dinner plates. Everything is made from scratch, including their delicious side dishes like coleslaw, potato salad, barbecue beans, and much, much more. Check out their rich, decadent chocolate brownies.
Hi, I'm food critic Alan Borgen, and you can dine in, take food out, or have them cater your next special event. I highly recommend Cowboy Burgers and Barbecue at their new location at 5573 Arlington Avenue in Riverside. Just look them up on the internet. That's Cowboy Burgers and Barbecue. Happy eating!
And perfect for the holidays, Cowboy Burgers and Barbecue is also available for catering. That's Cowboy Burgers and Barbecue in Fontana and now in Riverside on Arlington.
This is KCAA.
Welcome back, San Bernardino. This is Shazette working in the Margins and Family Assistance Program. It's our weekly radio show. We bring resources and community partners to the table, and I share updates and events about what's going on around San Bernardino. So I want to say thank you to everyone that has been tuning into the show. I got a lot of comments about last week's show and how moving the women, their testimony, and I felt when I was doing that show that it was really special. It was I just kind of had like chills through the whole show because I respect these women so much, and when I think that I'm not strong and I don't want to do and I can't get up, I think about them. They motivate me. But thank you to everyone who watched. It was special for me. It was special for them being featured. It's not something that we all do all the time. So it was great. So thank you again. So Thanksgiving's next week, and I have not in my many years seen so many food giveaways. this is, I don't know, maybe because I'm looking for them, to try to help people. People ask me, so maybe that's it. But there's a ton. So I'm going to share them. I'm going to read off what the information is. If there's phone numbers, I'll include them. If not, I'll do the whole address. And then you can watch the podcast and you can, go back, get paper and pen and write down the information. Okay, so I'm going to give you some that are coming from all the areas in the IE, that includes a lot of different outlying cities. So, for instance, let's see. Oh no, I'm gonna do the one that's gonna be here. Inland Empire Cruising Nights and Old School 104.7 presents Taco Tuesday Friendsgiving, November 26th, 5 p.m. And it is here at the address is 1987 Diners Court, San Bernardino. And it's hosted by BAM. And it's like a comedy show, things like that. There's food, there's tacos and everything. But it's a Taco Tuesday Friendsgiving. And it's at 1987 Diners Court, San Bernardino. Let's see. This is Community Heart. It's a turkey giveaway. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, November 26th and 27th. Community Heart, 9 to 11. They're giving away 100 turkeys for Upland and surrounding cities. First come, first serve until they are gone. 840-999-0298 for information. 840-999-0298 or 909-946-1246. And that's Community Heart. Hold on. Let me go the other way. There. Unity in Christ Ministries. They're out of Moreno Valley. They're doing a Thanksgiving turkey drive-through giveaway Saturday, November 23rd, 24735 Alessandro Boulevard, Suite B, from 9 in the morning till noon. You have to register at unityinChristministries.org. unityinChristministries.org. Okay, that's Saturday, November 23rd in Moreno Valley. Vanessa's Church, The Way World Outreach Arrowhead Thanksgiving Community Dinner. You have to register. The address is 1001001. So 1001 North Arrowhead Avenue, San Bernardino. The Way World Outreach.org, and their phone number is 909-884-1385. And that's to register for turkey, dinner, and raffles. You can volunteer. You can register to volunteer there. And that's the Way World Outreach. November 20th. So it's Thanksgiving Community Dinner sponsored by the Way World, November 23rd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's at that same address, 1001 North Arrowhead, San Bernardino, the Way World Outreach, 909-884-1385. This is Dr. Corey Jackson. He's Assemblymember Dr. Corey Jackson. He's having 2 Thanksgiving turkey giveaways on the same day at the same time in different cities. So one is in Moreno Valley, November 23rd at 9 a.m. and it's 12125 Day Street, Suite E303, Moreno Valley. And you have to register at bit.ly/8060turkey 2024 or call 951-653-0960. And then there's another one in Hemet on the 23rd at 9 at Hemet Public Library, 300 East Latham Avenue, Hemet, California. Okay, so That's Assembly Member Dr. Corey Jackson, and he's doing 2, one in Hemet and one in Moreno Valley. Bright Path Thanksgiving food giveaway, November 22nd. They will be giving away canned foods, whole grains, meats, fruits. White Park, 3936 Chestnut Street, and they're in Riverside, California, and it starts at 4 p.m. on the 22nd, and it starts at 4 p.m. Bright Path. CRSIL Community Turkey Giveaway, November 26th, next Tuesday, 10 a.m. to noon. We thrilled to offer turkeys and sides to support our community members in need. Limited quantities available. 1 turkey per family. Call to RSVP. And the address is 1950 South Sun West Lane, San Bernardino. The phone number is 909-763-3499. And you have to RSVP. You have to call that phone number, 909-763-3499. You have to RSVP. Okay. I have a few more. Okay, some of these have passed. So today, so there's a Day of Giving, Community Health Systems, Friday, November 22nd. That's tomorrow, from 2 to 4 while supplies last. And it's at the Bloomington Community Health Center, 18601 Valley Boulevard in Bloomington. Again, that's Community Health Systems, and then they're going to be at the Bloomington Community Health Center tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. Living Word of Upland, they're doing their 2nd annual Ultimate Health and Thanksgiving Turkey Giveaway while supplies last. Saturday, November 23rd, 1 to 4. It's 852 Alpine Street, Upland, California. What are they giving? Come enjoy the day filled with entertainment, games, food, and resources. And the phone number for more information is 909-303-0291. And that's the Living Word of Upland. Foothill Family Shelter, their Thanksgiving giveaway is November 22nd, Friday, tomorrow. They're giving away nice, good, big baskets and grocery gift cards. So they are St. Mark's Episcopal Church, 330 East 16th Street, Upland, California. They're starting at 8 a.m. It's first come, first serve until supplies last. How to qualify: you must have picture ID, proof of residency in Upland, Ontario, Montclair, Pomona, Rancho Cucamonga, or Claremont. Bring your proof of residency to St. Mark's Episcopal Church on Friday, November 22nd, beginning at 8 a.m. And that's Foothill Family Shelter. This is the annual Hensel Phelps Molina Healthcare and Community Settlement Association annual Thanksgiving giveaway. Making a difference in the communities we serve is Friday, November 22nd, 9:30 to 11:30. Distribution is by appointment time. To sign up, call 951-686-6266 and dial 0. I think the time is past to register, but call them anyway and find out if they have anything. Partner giveaway location is Community Settlement Association, 4275 Sedgwick Avenue, Riverside. So I think I only have time for one more. But I'm going to post these on, I'm going to start a Working in the Margins IG. So I'm going to post these flyers on that IG so that you can see them. Otherwise, just watch this back and forth, fast forward through the podcast back and forth so you can get the information. The last one I have is Project Boone. Invite you to eat and be well. It's Wednesday, November 27th, 1 to 4 at Central Park in Fontana. And it's a whole resource fair event. You can get a turkey there, some sides. November, Wednesday, 27th. 11 while supplies last, Central City Park in Fontana. Okay, so please give them a call. All right. Well, man, that was there's a lot of food being given away and lots of folks being taken care of. So that's awesome for me. Here's my quote. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and remember to think about your folks and pay homage to your folks that aren't around the table this year. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. And that's John Wesley. Happy Thanksgiving, San Bernardino.
One of the best ways to build a healthier local economy is by shopping locally.